He came to fight. He came to fight over you. He is Eliot from Belgium, and he has had his first rehearsal here at the Eurovision Song Contest in Tel Aviv. Shall we talk about it?
Let's do this!
Know who fought in your family's history with my heritage. In any case, Eliot's first performance had different levels of success. Initially, this was a disaster. Let's just keep it real. It looked a hot mess during the first take, but then in subsequent takes, it got stronger and stronger. We finally saw the graphics. He appears on stage in a black outfit with orange strappy accents. There are these tribal drums in the background. It has a very Asian sensibility, something very tribal.
East meets West.
East meets West. There's a female, there's a male.
And she is beautiful, by the way.
There are dreadlocks. It's very modern. It's kind of a modern urban take on, I don't know, Japanese street style from the ancient past.
Yeah.
There's an energy wave. We saw in subsequent run-throughs like an energy wave in the background, the lights flowing and going. There's lots of hand motions like this, him grabbing, fighting. I think the choreography is tight, and he's very telegenic. He looks, whenever they go close up, it's fantastic. It went from messy in the first run, like what is happening, to much more clear cut, and it was the camera work. So they've got a good product. Now producers just need to up their game and make sure they hit all those marks.
Yes, I know. I think progression is really like the word you would use for this, because the first rehearsal, it's true, like the camera, Eliot himself actually has been fantastic in each run. Like he's hit all the notes, he knows what he's doing. And compared to say like a Blanche, where you saw her first rehearsal, there were nerves, there were obvious. He's not nervous, he's not scared, he knows what he's doing. And actually I think probably sounds and looks the best that he has. Like that we've seen him. He seems combinating his own. The camera works when he's fixing, because there are a lot of wide shots that don't really do him justice, because what this needs is intensity, it needs build. They have drums, and the shots where they have the drums and they close up on him, it's effective and it works. It's when they pan out they lose the energy. I mean, by the final run, the first minute and a half is pretty effective. The second chorus, really great. It's just the last part. They have this shot that follows him around at the climax, but rather than him engaging with the camera, which I feel would be more effective, it's more like looking at the back of his head and him looking out at the audience. And what this needs is him to connect with the screen, because he's an emotional guy, he sounds fantastic. He can make you feel, and this has a movement and intensity. The camera work in the second part just needs to deliver on that and let them hit the intensity. And then the Belgians have the waffle. At the moment we have a waffle, what we want is the cream and the chocolate. That's what we need.
Yes, the face is the cream and the chocolate. Placid, serene, angelic, discussing a fight. That contrast really works.
Boy, cream and chocolate. I could so use some of that today. So I love the way this song opens up. It's dark, there's a dim light. You see the backs of both of the drummers as they face their drum. For me, there's something very dramatic about that. And then they zone in on Eliot's face, and as William says, he is quite angelic. He's pleasant to look at. His voice is so pleasant. This song is about friendship and openness, and when he's talking about you, he's talking about you, and he's talking about you, and he's talking about me. And guys, he's talking about you, friendship and openness. He wears like this gi type of outfit, and I thought it had red accent, not orange, but who knows. And it's almost like a gi that is a skeleton costume that shows the intercostals and the pelvis area with these odd little things that hang down.
One of the straps said wild.
Okay, one of the straps said wild, but they're red, they have neon. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what I think of this yet. I don't dislike this, but I don't know that I see it going forward. I don't know that it's one of my favorites, but definitely a nice song, and he's darling, and I like the whole Asian feel to it.
Yeah, it's funny, when you say the Asian feel, to me he looks like, I don't know, a construction worker who's building the next rokon for the girl in Memoirs of a Geisha. Is it called a rokon? What do you call those Japanese houses?
Roku,
you know what I'm saying? And it just had a geisha feel. This was Memoirs of a Geisha via Flanders.
Okay, no, Memoirs of a Geisha was the first book I read when I started traveling for business a lot in 2001, and this is nothing like Memoirs of a Geisha.
Actually, what I'm saying is there is an Asian aesthetic in his look, in the tribal drums.
It's more like,
I said a construction worker who wandered into the Memoirs of a Geisha set.
A peaceful warrior who has traveled to save the world.
And gets his rest at the Roku Rokan with his geisha.
It's very anime character. I think if you've seen the Britney Spears music video for Break the Ice, it's that feel. It's very anime character. He's cool. He's running around. He's out to fight. He does look a bit like an anime hero. I personally like the look. There's some mixed feelings about it. I think he's perfect. This is more about the staging and the production is problematic.
Exactly. Another example, the artist is doing what he needs to do. It's the things around him that aren't necessarily clicking. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Are you excited about Eliot's stage show, which, by the way, makes use of the triangles, the rotating triangles we forgot to mention. They kind of lower and spin, and through camera cuts, they appear quite large at times.
And this is the first time we've seen them moving.
It's a nice accent. Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, go check out our live stream, which will be on throughout the day, and follow us on all our social media channels at wiwibloggs.
And just don't forget to tune in because we're here for you.
And don't fight postal fees. You use code ESCWIWI when ordering your MyHeritage DNA kits. We'll see you later.
Bye.